Welcome back, everybody, and today I'm getting ready to show you guys how to make a sticky honey garlic smoked sausage. And guess what? We finna do a fried rice, underneath it, right? So with that being said, you guys can come on in here, look at these ingredients right here. It's not a whole lot to it, so we're finna get right into it, right? But just to fly over so you guys can see. And this right here makes it so much easier. You know what? I got an assortment. I got peas, carrots. We're gonna add that to it because that'll be more familiar when we say fried rice. Right, only thing gonna be missing is we don't have no shrimp, right? So with that being said, don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website. That's Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com. Okay, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room, right? So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this rice right here, and then when you guys go to the website, you'll see. I'm gonna tell you right now though, this right here, you see that right there? That's long grain. Now you guys are gonna ask, can I use any other kind of rice? You can use whatever kind of rice you want to use. I wouldn't suggest you guys using a minute rice. And the reason I say that is because listen, to be ready, it'll create something mushy. But if you do it this way right here, long grain or any other type of hard grain, rice, that'll work too. All right, so when they're done, look at the color. Now you can see. Yes, sir. Now I'm gonna set these off to the side. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and take my smoked sausage and we're gonna go ahead and cut this down. Right, so when you guys cut these, now you can cut these in any size you would like. What we're gonna do is get us a little color. Right, same thing we did with, toasting the sesame seeds. Now we just wanna get a little bit of that, char on here. You know what, I'm gonna take this one since it looked crazy and I'm gonna eat this one. With everything still nice and hot, we just go ahead and add these to it. And what you want to make sure is they're not stacked on top of each other. If you guys notice, look how big my skillet is, my pan, right? Big enough so I can have all of these down and I have them flat. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, in here. Now this doesn't take long. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna multitask. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my green onions. Let's go ahead and get these chopped up and get these ready to go. Let's get a fresh start, move those over. Okay, as our smoked sausage is, browning on the other side, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and go ahead and make our sauce, right? So here we go. If you look at this right here, this is crushed red, pepper flakes. I just wanna let you guys know, this is completely optional. If you guys wanna have that heat, you can. Just put a little bit in there, and see how you like it, right? We're gonna put a little soy sauce in here. Now, if you guys pay attention, this is the green label, right? This probably means, indicator to tell you this is an indicator that it's less sodium, right? Normally we see 33%, but if you guys look at this one right here, look, this is 48% less sodium. Let's get a little bit healthier, folks, right? So we just want to add ourselves butter. That's fine right there. You just need about a tablespoon, right? So we got that in there. Now we're gonna come to our honey. This is gonna be a little tricky. This is my good honey. And when I say that, you guys ain't gonna believe that I paid $70 for this. But this is my local honey, a lot of benefits. You guys look it up and let me know what you guys think about having your local honey instead of just always buying it from the grocery store. Now we're gonna need a quarter cup, right? So I obviously got my measuring tool right here. If you guys look right here, I'm using this avocado spray as my non-stick. So I just wanna show you guys, this is a little bit of a heads up. So you don't have to work as hard getting it out of there. So now when I pour this in here like this, all right, come on. Here we go. Now check this out when I pour it. And when I pour it like this, right, you saw how I poured. Now watch when I bring it back around. You see how nothing really stuck over here on this side? If I just hold this up, all of this will just come out. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and expedite it, but you guys can see just how clean it is. This way, since we took the time to measure, we wanted a quarter cup, now we know we got a quarter cup of honey in there. Now, I got salt and pepper right here, but check this out. After we took the time to go ahead and use 48% less sodium in our soy, why would I add some more? If you guys need it or somebody wants it, let them do that in their individual bowl. But when it comes to that pepper, yes, sir. Now you're gonna want to get yourself like a whisk, you know? I'm telling you guys gotta get that whisk. I mean, I grew up using that fork. You know, we had whisk. Every now and then I use it, but the whisk is the way to go, right? So we'll just move this around, right? And it'll start to thicken up. I mean, thin out, excuse me. You know, thin that honey out with that soy. Now, it'll smell incredible. This always gets you. If this don't give you an Asian feel, I don't know what will. All right, so you want to have something that look like that. And don't forget we put them red chili flakes in there. Now we're getting ready to go back to the sausage because we finna mince. And we want to have everything ready because once we put the garlic in there, we want to make sure that we don't burn that garlic. And now for my favorite moment, that's always mincing garlic, right? So, got the garlic. This is what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and get my spatula because you know I like to have everything. I like to really put my garlic on top of something instead of it hitting like the raw hot pan, right? So the best I can get it is this right here. Now we'll just go ahead and mince. I'll take the back of my knife, right? We'll grab another one. But you see how, like, because I'm narrating, you know, because I'm trying to teach, you know what I mean, to give you guys ideas, right? So while I'm doing that, I don't want my minced garlic just sitting on the bottom of my pan, right? So I got it. We can always mince it, you know, all on our own on the cutting board and then pick it up. But it's just something about using this garlic press right here that just gives me so much satisfaction. Now with that on the top of there, now, I don't think I said this, but I reduced my heat to a medium, you know, let it kind of like cool off. What I'm doing now is picking up all of the grease. I'm starting to, I can smell the garlic already. The objective is to keep this moving and we don't want to burn anything. Now, because I'm using a burner, I'm concentrated in the very center right here with my main heat, right? Because I got a fire underneath that. But everything on the outside will be a little bit cooler, but by now it's gonna spread and it's pretty much even, right? But you notice how I'm keeping this moving? Yes, sir. Now, while I'm talking, look, it's been about 30 seconds. Believe me, I can smell it. That tells me when the heat hits it, it just activates, right? When it comes to the minced garlic. Now, I'm getting ready to come over here. And now, remember that sauce we just made? Let's go ahead and add that. Ah, yeah. You guys can see the way this is coming together right now. Now, you gotta let me know down in the comment section below, would you have liked to have seen this with a little bit of that, you know, a little shrimp. You know, you could have put scallops in this, but the way prices are right now, you know what I mean? We're trying to keep it budget friendly, right? So let's just keep moving this around like this. Let me check my fire. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it up. There we go. The objective is we don't want to burn that garlic, folks. All right, so I'm loving what I'm seeing. I usually stir, let it settle for a minute. This whole process takes about 3 or 4 minutes, right? You can see everything nice and hot. When I stop, it starts to boil, right? Now we want to bring our rice in. Now the purpose of this is we're gonna go ahead and start cooking the rice down when it's raw like it is, right? But you want to see all of the whites become another color. This should have started absorbing some of that, you know, sauce that we put in there. That's when you know you got it incorporated the right way. Look at this right here. How many of y'all right now are saying, I don't know where you're gonna be watching this at. You might be at work. You know what I mean? If you're watching this at work, I know you're saying, oh, I got rice, I got smoked sausage, because when I buy it, I always keep a couple of little bit, you know, a couple of pounds of that andouille with me, you know. So if y'all got it, go ahead and make this. Only thing you got to do is make sure you got them green onions because they play a part, right? So look at that right now. Now, being honest with you guys, look, this is completely optional too. That's these frozen veggies, right? I don't put the whole bag in there. I probably only put in about 3/4 cup, right? But look at this right here. You see how it's starting to come together? Yes, sir. All right. So after you put the veggies in, I'll let it go for maybe about 2 minutes, right? Now you want to come with your broth. You guys don't have broth, you got to make your own. You can use water, you know what I mean? And any type of chicken bouillon flavoring that you guys have, that works too. That's exactly what I did right here. You can see after you stir it, it kind of like has a little herbs and stuff on the top. Now, I did raise my fire up because I wanted to get a boil, right? So I put everything on high right now before I started, right? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna leave it like this. Just make sure everything is, you got enough broth to cover everything, right? Now we just wanna wait till it come up to a simmer. I mean, once it boils, then I'm gonna reduce it, simmer, and then we cover. All right, so once it starts to boil, you see I reduce my heat, and this right here is what we have as a simmer, right? So this right here will take us into the promised land, right? So what I'm gonna say is, we're gonna cover this. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna cover it, and then I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes. And then you know what? But halfway through, I'm gonna come and take a look at it. If we have it at a nice low simmer, we don't have to worry about nothing burning on the bottom, and it should start to, that liquid down there should protect it, right? So you really want to get it at a simmer. Right now, I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Don't forget, halfway through, we want to check it. Okay, look, it's been 22 minutes to be exact, right? When I told you guys to take a look at it, I should have been more specific. I don't take the top off of there because I need to leave all that steam in there because we want to make sure it's just not, we want to keep it as moist as possible, right? Now, if you had it on super low, you won't have anything, stick, right? So I'm gonna break that away from myself on this side. I got the fire off already, right? We'll put this down. As you guys can see, this is what it looked like, right? So now I'm gonna take my spatula, I'm gonna run this across this bottom down here. Oh, look, there you go. You guys see that? Look, nothing sticks. But the key is we gotta get it super low, folks. Now, you see what I'm doing? Look how it's letting all that steam out of here. You guys wanna let this set, I say for at least 5 minutes, right? But I like to move this around. You guys hear the term fluff? Well, that's what we're doing right now. We just letting this moisture out of here, right? So we just continue to do that. I can barely talk. My mouth is all salivating and doing all of that. That sounds tricky, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hit it with a pause one time. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna let this, sit up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some in a bowl. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. You can see there's not as much steam coming out as I fluff this, right? Now, here's a little heads up. Now, when you guys taste it, it's up to you. You guys can make some more, which I did on the side, you know what I mean? And, I doctored it up just to give it a little bit more flavor, but I want you guys to make it this way and let me know what you guys think. So if you do make any changes or add something extra, let me know. I didn't even really put this into the recipe because I could have made it a whole lot, but when you make too much of that and you cooking it, it don't come out, quite right. It's best to make some off to the side, have it, or make enough and then separate it, and then you add it. So now I'm gonna add it after tasting it. Right, we just put this in here. You can see the deep color, right? And then we just move this around just like this. Oh yeah, and you can smell it right off the back. You know it's right. Yes, sir. A little bit of a different spin on it. You know what I mean? We ain't always got to be outside on the griddle or using the wok. I made this in a frying pan, right? So just like that, I'm gonna go ahead and add it all. You can't never have too much as far as I'm concerned. All right, now, remember we had those green onion tops. I'm gonna go ahead and add some in here right now, since we don't have no heat in here no more like that. Oh, yeah. Okay, folks, so now you guys see what it looks like. Super easy to make. Without me making the video, this can be ready in, like a real true 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes, and you should be having this in everybody's bowl on their plate. And I promise you, you're probably gonna want to double the recipe because I'm gonna just say this, everybody gonna come and come back for seconds. And if you don't believe me, come on here right now. I'm just finna show you, look, we ain't even got this much. Like everybody been, sampling it. I've been talking about it. I usually make this at home, you know what I mean? But after talking about it, and then if you look right here, what happened to all of the meat? That's because, we got people here and they know who I'm talking about. Hey, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this right now on the camera for y'all. This gives me another excuse why I can get down. Hold on. Now, we really got to have that conversation down in that comment section below, right? So check this out. My question to y'all is, what else? Take shrimp out of it, because I said shrimp earlier, so I gave you that one. We could have added shrimp to this. Okay, that's fine. What else could we have done that, to add to this to just make this like out of the atmosphere? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna be reading all of the comments. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and just tell everybody out there There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I'm finna take all of this. I'm gonna make something for everybody else. You know what I mean? Let me just go ahead and pack this up because I got this. This is all me. I'm not gonna take the bowl. I'm gonna let y'all gawk at it. With that being said, I'm out, y'all. Peace.